Hello, darling. I was just sitting here praying and I was thinking about how it's important to record the things that come to us, like journaling or blogging or vlogging or whatever people choose to do. And I had made a decision to start making videos for you, of course, so that I can speak to you too when I'm gone, and our legacy, and also even just for my own connection to the versions of me that I've been able to experience in this life. The birds are beautiful. Can you hear them? Your favorite thing to do is help me to feed them, so I call that your chore, which is really sweet. You really love to do that. I love that we get to experience nature together. It's honestly so cool. We literally just had, honestly, a magical weekend together. I'm recording this on September 10th, which is 2 days after your birthday. And your birthday party was just this last Saturday on the 6th. And I'm so grateful because the people who are there are mostly our chosen family, which is so beautiful. How there's so many layers of people that show up for us. And to see that for you too is just beautiful. You deserve it all, my love. We deserve it all. Anyway, it's really nice because your dad and I can get along for you. And I never really got to experience that growing up. My parents went through a really bad divorce and they never got along, never even forgave each other, even after my dad had passed away. It's been 11 years. I still like to talk to you about him sometimes, and he certainly talks to me still. He leaves me red strings, and of course you've kind of caught on to that. You're so sweet. You're so beautiful. Your birthday party was great. It was at a park. The weather was perfect, in the mid-60s, and a sunny day. And Nevaeh, which is Savannah's niece, was there to play with you, and you guys just love each other. It's so sweet. You call her your sister sometimes. We all call each other sister. It's just like a thing, You had a unicorn theme because you love unicorns, and they're called unicorns right now, and it's adorable. I cannot correct any of your grammar. Like, you keep saying all the things. You can baby talk to your mama as long as you want, forever. I want to remember these things. There's so many things I want to record for you, like all the little intricate memories of things that you like and what you do. I'm so blessed to be your mama. For a half of a second, I almost apologized for crying, but you need to see it all too. It's all real. And it's so cool because you have helped me to be who I am. You've changed my life. You were literally the before and after. And so many beautiful things. So many hard things. So much healing has happened. And I'm at such a good place, honestly. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but we just overcame a divorce, you know, and a transition. I'll save that for another time. I'm talking about your birthday party. I'm just overcome with emotion how much I love you. It truly is the greatest gift to be a mom. It is not easy. It's not for the faint. But I'm glad that I've been prepared in so many ways to show up for you the way that I need, you know? Like, I'm literally raising myself as I raise you. I'm raising my inner child, literally, with you. And thank you for the opportunity and your patience with me, because sometimes it's ugly, and sometimes it's raw, and sometimes it hurts. But we're there through it together, and you're so resilient. And I have to confront my own childhood, my own memories, my own traumas, my own triggers. Of course. Thank you. Okay. I'm really grateful that my sister, of course, your Aunt Honey, is so supportive in so many ways. She's really our support. We couldn't do it without her. She really helped with your party. She always comes through to make sure that everything's special for you. You deserve it, my love. We deserve to celebrate these beautiful things. And it turned out really nice. It truly did. It was a little confronting on my end with family, but, you know, that's what happens at family gatherings, isn't it? So we actually, your dad and I arranged to switch some days around, so you weren't actually with me on your party. On Saturday, you actually stayed with your dad to see your grandpa, Kevin, and he came up with his wife, Lana, and his son, Justin, who's just starting to drive. And I'm glad that you have them as a family, and honestly, I'm glad that I've been able to witness it and be a part of helping that family reunite. It's been beautiful, and I hope that you will always have a close, great relationship with them. And I'm grateful for knowing them too. Anyway, this is all important commentary. I know I'm trying to stick to the point. The ELA teacher and me is like, stay on track with the story, but you know, they're just flowing and coexisting together, and I hope you understand. I'm sure you'll appreciate it one day, if not today. And same for me. So yeah, like, you got to go home with Dad, and it was really nice to have all of you guys there. Honestly, it's just so natural for us to like share your birthday to party together, and I never had that either, you know. So I really am proud of that. And it's all for you, my love. And you were so spoiled by all the presents and all the people who showed up, and honestly, just the outpouring of love is always nice. You know, I tried to post on Facebook because of course I want to celebrate you. And a lot of people reached out, and I also shared about our adventures, which I also really thought was important for me to take the time to record for you, because it was magical for me. I mean, toddler life hasn't been easy for us. There's a big communication barrier. There's a lot of emotions going on. We're both healing. We're both figuring it out. We're both trying to get our needs met. We're trying to coexist, and that's never really easy as a darling. I'm being called to notice the umbel that's hanging from the Hoya there, which is gorgeous. It bloomed on your birthday. Of course. And it was in full bloom on 999, which is really cool. So, Sunday. I had planned a trip for us to go to Dubuque, Iowa, to have like a little road trip, to have a little birthday celebration, to use some Airbnb gift cards that I had just sitting there. And I thought, what better time of year, what better excuse, what better person, you know, what better adventure. It's just easy, it's close. I got an Airbnb farm stay at a cottage, and you call it your birthday house, which is amazing, and I love it. So we went to the Arboretum when we got there in town in Dubuque, and we spent some time in the gardens and had a picnic, and it was beautiful, and you loved playing in the sand and getting as dirty as possible with it, which is 11/11, one of your favorite things. 11/11 is really significant to me. I'm just thinking how beautiful it will be in retrospect when I get to look back and think back of these times, knowing how far I've come then too. You know, life is so beautiful that way. It's hard in the moment, but in retrospect it all kind of aligns in some crazy way. You know, your mama's been through a lot, girl. I'm proud of where I am right now, and I'm happy, and that's what matters, right? Okay, so we had a picnic there, we picked some flowers, we visited the gift shop, we got to check out the different gardens and feed the koi fish. And you loved it. It was really cool, and it was like one of the best ideas I've had, and I'm like, we need to do this more often. And I thought it would give us like really good ideas for like plants we want in our garden, which I actually found a rose that I would love to have in my garden one day. I'm glad I took a picture of that. We checked in, we grabbed some groceries so we could cook our dinner and figure out, you know, the next day. So I got bacon, which is your favorite, for breakfast. And we got some little cookies that we could bake in the oven. And we played around, and this place is magical. There's a little creek right next to it with a glider swing. There's 2 patios right off of the cottage. There's no televisions, which I didn't even realize, I didn't even look for, and I didn't even notice until way after we were there, which is kind of cool. But we don't really need it. I brought my laptop so we could watch a movie together at night, which is what we like to do, especially on our like sleepover nights on Saturdays right now. But of course on special occasions like that too. It was your birthday. So we had a really nice night, and it was the full moon, which was kind of cool too. So all of these beautiful alignments, significant in some ways. It was beautiful. The weather was perfect. It just was magical. So we woke up the next day on Monday on your birthday, and I made you bacon before you woke up. And so you got to wake up to a plate of bacon, which was funny. And I let you have a slice of cake for breakfast, but you didn't really eat it. You're not really into cake, which is cool. I mean, you eat a little frosting, you're over it. I'm more of a cookie girl. You love your snacks. So we had kind of a slow morning getting ready, and I packed us up, of course, and loaded the car, and then we went and walked down the lane so that we could check out the sheep and the chickens in the pen. And you're pretty fascinated by them. We actually went just past that into the bridge there and took some gorgeous pictures, like the scenery, babe. It's beautiful. Like, I honestly have the intention of revisit there, and I think that you want to go back, so it might be a birthday tradition here and there. We might change it up though, you know, because I love variety. Anyway, I had messaged Mary, which is the host, and asked her if we could pet them. That's what you had asked for. And she said yes, she'd grab some food and meet us at the gate. And so we went over there and we chatted with her, and she's just such a lovely woman, just beautiful, earthly. And anyway, she was really welcoming, and she let you feed all of the animals, and she had 3 sheep, and one of them just got really attached to you. It was very sweet, and it would kind of like nudge at you if you would stop feeding her. And there's chickens all around us, and they were beautiful, and it was just like so inspiring, because those are like all the things that I've kind of like envisioned in a sense for our home. Like, I'm honestly been really manifesting like our family right now, and I've really been manifesting home, like to own our own property. Right now we're renting, and we're very fortunate to have this space, and I am ready to expand, to grow our garden, to have a creek and chickens and, you know, bees, and just a beautiful space to share with other people and to create our legacy. Honestly, it's such a big theme for me. Like, I'm doing everything I am right now for our future, for our family. And for me, I'm living my life for me, and a lot of that is thanks to you. I can't show up for anyone else until I can show up for myself first, and the circle of control is such a huge thing. I just taught my students a lesson about that, and we created a little poster just to hang up in the room to kind of remind us. And it's so significant. As much as you love somebody, you have to love and show up for yourself first, because otherwise it's just codependent, you know? We can't rely on anything outside of ourselves in order to fill us. Like, we have to be full first and then be met with that, you know, mirrored back. Which is funny, because I'm honestly right in front of my mirror and yoga mat. But we are mirrors in relationship, my love. And you have been such a beautiful mirror to me. Hard to look at sometimes personally. And it's not anything on you, baby. It's all me having to confront myself sometimes. Because you're developmentally appropriate and beautiful and perfect, just the way you are, my love. I just want you to trust me, and especially when it comes to your safety, that's sometimes where I get a little hung up. Of course, you're my priority, and I want to keep you safe and healthy and happy and everything. You know, I want the whole world for you, my love, and I'm really responsible. The hardest thing about the divorce was honestly having to, like, literally not only leave the person I spent such a long time with, but in my home that I owned, but I also had to give up half of my time with you, which was really the most difficult part of that whole process. And I have learned to use that time wisely, to invest back into us, and to use that time to really take care of myself. So I've been practicing so many things. I'm working on the discipline piece of it, but honestly, just like all of the routines and the choices that I make for myself, I mean, I won't say all, that's ridiculous. Most of the decisions that I make for myself during that time is really constructive. I can invest in our home, in my body, in my health, in us. Like, I can do the things I need to do so that I can spend more time being present with you, which I'm still not figuring out the balance with, of course, but I still need to cook you meals and, you know, take care of business, get ready. I understand. Being a mom is such a sacrifice, and I honestly wish that maybe I'll manifest that too. Just more capacity, more autonomy, so that I can be more present, to be a good mama, to show up for my family and invest in ways, because my time is so much more valuable than what I'm currently being paid. Which is humble, of course. Like, I'm grateful for my income, but for the work that I do and the time and energy it takes from us is hard to accept sometimes, being a middle school teacher. But I have to believe that there's purpose where I am, and my life has prepared me for this, and in a way it's prepared me for what's to come, you know, for even being a mom. Because I'm honestly like, I joke and like say I'm Mama Meg to these kids all the time, because they honestly need it. But anyway, God, our divine creator, knows, and I trust. And I have never been so connected to God. Like, honestly, I feel as if I'm literally a divine channel, you know? Like, when I allow my humanness, my ego to get out of my way, so much peace and so much love, and I just know things, you know? And the way that I love is so beautiful. Of course, fear gets in the way all the time. But the vibration that I can carry and like literally sustain now is just unreal. Like, honestly, I feel balanced and whole and loved and like connected, and just, I am a sovereign being. Like, I can navigate my life for myself. I don't have to look outside of me. Like, it's good 2222 to have inspiration from outside sources, of course. Like, that's what we as humans do, is kind of like collect data, right? So that we can just make better informed decisions to drive us. We know where we need to be in life. And I honestly am completely convinced that it's all divinely ordained, which is not the word I was searching for, but I'll allow it. Divinely guided. One of my prayers is, I am divinely guided, protected, and loved. We are divinely guided, protected, and loved. I pray for you and with you all the time, and we say our affirmations as much as we can. Sometimes begrudgingly in your part, but that's okay, it's cute. I love you. I love me. I just realized I need to go back into the rest of your birthday soon, but that's okay. I love these tangents. They're supposed to happen. See what I mean? There's a flow to this, and I know you get it. Maybe that's why the video is the best choice. So it makes sense, instead of me trying to categorize it with my human and ELA and teacher brain. You know? Sometimes it just has to come out. It doesn't always make sense. Like, creation is literally messy. It is. Creation is supposed to be messy, not perfect. It's held me back so much in my art in my life, which is crazy, darling. Because I'm an artist in so many ways, and I've like limited myself because I didn't think it was like good enough, or like whatever. Like, right now I'm literally, last year I started a side business kind of for us, because I was already making products for us that are non-toxic and healthy and natural and like as minimal ingredients, close to nature as possible, because I want to avoid toxins and stuff. When I started doing research when you were born, girl, it's scary. Like, the things that they put in products are literally poisonous right now, and a lot of like the mainstream like affordable things, like things that I grew up with, are like really not healthy. Anyway, tangent, but just so we're both aware. You're very aware. You're my daughter. But anyway, I decided, like, I'm just giving this stuff away. I have extra because, like, it, you know, only takes a little bit. It's like baking. Like, you buy the bigger ingredients to make the smaller things, and you can, you know, make it spread and last longer. So I'm like, why am I not selling this? Like, people really liked it, and people would keep asking for it, and so I'm like, why not, you know? And then it just kind of started small. I call it Rooted Peace. I love it. It just all came together and just made sense, and it was honestly kind of like manifested, like, at the same time, like, that divorce was kind of happening, which was like a beautiful project for me to invest into, besides, like, of course, you and our home and me. I've done a lot of balancing. I'm a badass. I literally am just like a queen, and you're the princess. Literally. We know. We just can't forget, as many do. This is our castle, of course, you know. Wherever we are, my love. Our home is literally our energy, our love, no matter where we are together. Let me get back to your birthday home. So, anyway, we had fed these animals and had this beautiful experience at this place. Ugh, I just want you to be able to envision it again. I hope that you have memories of this. You like climbed a little tree, and they like offered to bring us a carton of eggs, which is really cool. I'm just thinking I need to upload this video to YouTube or something, just so you have it, and that I can just get rid of some of the space, because we're already going on 27 minutes, but that's okay. I'm allowing the process to flow and see what happens. Your mom is mine. So many tabs, so many train tracks. But that's okay. It serves me in so many areas. I'm such a great multitasker. And I'm really good at what I do. I'm proud of myself. It's just beautiful to hear that. Even from my own voice talking about myself, you know? I grew up so much a people pleaser, girl. And I'm learning how to just stand in my power. And thank you for being a part of that. I want to be the best woman that I can be, so that you have a role model. And that's why I want to make sure that I am talking to you like this and just giving you random bits of wisdom that I want to impart on you, that I obviously can't articulate in a way that you'll understand right now, clearly. But that's why I'm doing this. And I hope that it all makes its way to you in perfect timing, and I just trust that it will. You're so loved. So we left your birthday house and we went to the National Mississippi River Museum, and it was really cool. And you got to pet some starfish and some stingrays, and they're like little water puppies. It was so sweet. And you really liked playing with like the water and the boats and stuff, which was cool. When it was like making dams and stuff, you were really into it. And it was cool because we went on a Monday on your birthday, and we pretty much had the place to ourselves. Like, everywhere we went, we got like access to, and it was really cool. It was a really nice time. And of course, like, you wanted to pick out, you picked out a mermaid there before we left, and then I decided we're gonna do a magnet tradition. So I bought a magnet there for you and me there at that place, and then I drove back later on that day to the Arboretum to get ourselves a magnet, which is a whole trip in itself, girl. It's fine. You just need souvenirs everywhere, and like, it's your birthday and you're cute, and I don't have the heart to tell you no, so I bought you all kinds of little things that you wanted. Before we went to the aquarium, I forgot to mention that we had stopped by an apple orchard, which I was kind of hoping was you picked, but it's okay. We went to a little apple orchard, which was great, and we got some Asian pears for you and Gammy, which are delicious. And you picked out a doll there, which is really sweet. And we then went to the museum, and then after that we went to a coffee shop called Charlotte's, which I really liked. They had really good food options and acai bowls and coffees and stuff and smoothies, which is important, of course, to you. So you love a good smoothie, strawberry mango right now, which is really good. It kind of tastes like a fruit roll. I haven't had those in decades. Anyway, just that like fruity, like gusher, like fruit snack kind of sensation. And I love my iced coffees. So we had some breakfast there, and it was a really nice little date. I really enjoyed it. And then we went and got your magnet from the Arboretum and then headed home, and it was a nice little road trip, and you took a snooze on the way home, and it was so cute. I love the way you sleep. God, we're so blessed. I was just, and I still am, just like so humble and grateful and happy and loved and like just thankful that we've had this experience together, and that you're my little road trip buddy, and that you're my daughter, and that I'm in such a good place in my life, and the weather is so great, and the world is crazy, but our world, you know, it's working out for us, and I have faith and optimism that so many beautiful things are coming. I feel on the edge of my seat, like our world is going to open up to us in so many ways. Like my values are just aligned, and what matters, you know, is really just love and like the energy of things, you know. And I'm really working on embodying the energy that I want to be, even when it's hard sometimes. And just bringing awareness to that and realizing that I have done a lot of healing, and I've been through a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I am healed. Like I don't have to think I'm not good enough, because I'm perfect where I'm at, where I'm supposed to be right now, because I know I'm learning more. I know I'm integrating the lessons. I'm alchemizing all of the energy that I'm processing. Big empath, I have a lot of energy. And especially being a teacher and working with the public is also a whole other layer. And relationships are obviously my highest value, as is love. Love is literally my religion. Just like the highest energetic vibration is love, my dear, and the lowest is fear, and you know, all the spectrum in between. I think we'll call it a day. And thank you for listening and giving me the space to share, and I will keep taking random opportunities to just kind of like dump my brain and what's coming to me for you, and see what happens. So I love you, my baby. Thank you for your love, and thank you for your presence in my life. I love you.